Reports claim that Chelsea have opened talks over a big money, wonderkid from Ukraine. Can he be the player who fixes Chelsea? One of the more sought-after young players this summer is Georgi Sudakov, a 21-year-old playmaker who has impressed for both Shakhtar Donetsk and the Ukraine national team, and according to a new report from the Daily Mail, Chelsea could be on the cusp of making him their latest big money signing. The Mail claim that Sudakov has drawn the attention of numerous teams in England and Italy, including Arsenal, Manchester City and Liverpool, but it's Chelsea who they believe are at the front of the queue, having opened up talks, and Shakhtar's chief executive, Sergei Palkin, has apparently confirmed that Chelsea have asked about him and that he will likely move in the coming transfer window. The question, then, is what Sudakov would bring to Stamford Bridge, and whether he would be a smart signing who can make an instant impact in the first team, or another flashy young purchase who fails to live up to his price tag. Chelsea, let's face it, have some pretty questionable form in this area. Sudakov is a midfield playmaker who typically plays centrally, but who can also operate on the left flank, and who tends to look to operate down the left-hand channels at Shakhtar. Blessed with good feet, an impressive passing range and the vision to match, he generates plenty of chances for his teammates and is an expert at exploiting space. Although he doesn't have express pace or the kind of close control that the best dribblers possess, he does have the knack of spotting space and maneuvering his way into it quickly. He's adept at using his body and his first touch to send opposing players the wrong way and getting into room from which to spray his passes around. And those passes are very impressive. He looks to play a lot of killer balls and is just as happy going direct as he is setting up quick short-range interchanges around the edge of the area. Whether he's operating in deeper areas or getting forward to support the attack, he offers control of possession and a healthy amount of dynamism. He's also a fine finisher, who has scored 5 goals in each of the last 2 seasons in the Ukrainian Premier League, and scored the opening goal in a Euro 2024 qualifying match against North Macedonia. He doesn't get into the box especially often for Shakhtar, but shows so much promise with his shooting that his next team might be tempted to ask him to push up more often. He's remarkably composed in the box and can both place shots with precision and blast them into the back of the net. The goalkeeper position for Chelsea appears to be the top priority for reinforcements in the summer transfer window. We previously reported interest in Arsenal goalkeeper Aaron Ramsdale, but he is not the only one being considered at Stamford Bridge. According to Estadio Deportivo, Chelsea as well as Bayern and Tottenham have turned their attention to Valencia's 23-year-old goalkeeper Georgi Mamardashvili. It is reported that the Blues are ready to say goodbye to Kepa and invest in a new goalkeeper. However, inviting the Georgian will not be a cheap option for any club. From each applicant for the goalkeeper, Valencia will require to pay a clausula, which is prescribed in his contract and is €100 million. Chelsea are not ready to pay such a sum for Mamardashvili. Chelsea are reportedly considering a move to sign Valencia goalkeeper Georgi Mamardashvili, potentially hijacking Newcastle's interest in the player. According to Football London, the Blues are interested in Mamardashvili as they seek a new number 1 goalkeeper, despite having signed Dord Petrovic and Robert Sanchez last summer. Newcastle are also interested in Mamardashvili as they aim to provide competition for, and eventually replace, Nick Pope. The Georgian goalkeeper has been a long-time target for Newcastle, but Chelsea's interest could complicate matters for the Magpies. Enzo Maresca, Chelsea's manager, reportedly wants a new goalkeeper despite having signed 2 last summer. Mamardashvili is seen as a potential candidate to strengthen Chelsea's goalkeeping options, adding to the competition for the number 1 spot at Stamford Bridge. In addition to Mamardashvili, Chelsea are also pursuing Filip Jorgensen as they look to bolster their goalkeeping options. Gabriel Slonina, another goalkeeper at Chelsea, is expected to go out on loan again. Chelsea's interest in Georgi Mamardashvili adds a new twist to the goalkeeper transfer market. Newcastle, who have been targeting Mamardashvili, may face stiff competition from Chelsea for the player's signature. Mamardashvili's future is uncertain, but it is clear that he is a player in demand as clubs look to strengthen their squads ahead of the new season. Lautaro Martinez has made a huge admission regarding his future at Inter, with Arsenal and Chelsea among the clubs previously interested in the striker. After helping the Italian outfit reach last season's Champions League final, a number of European teams took an interest in the Argentina international. During that campaign, Martinez bagged 28 goals from 57 appearances in all competitions, and he has subsequently improved his goal-to-game ratio with 27 from 43 this season. Under Simone Inzaghi, Inter ran away with this season's Scudetto crown, winning it over 4 weeks ago following a victory over bitter rivals AC Milan. Alongside their domestic triumph, Martinez, who will undoubtedly be crowned Serie A top scorer now he is 8 goals clear of Dusan Vlahovic, was recently awarded the Gentleman Inter Award and Gentleman Serie A Award. At the awards evening, Martinez spoke on the season while also dropping a huge contract hint. "I'm happy with everything I'm doing in my career," he revealed on stage. "I thank my teammates, the staff and all the Inter fans who are always by our side. I have worked hard since the first day I arrived at the club and I always try to show my worth on the pitch. Now, we have to keep it going and win even more trophies." On his future, he added, "We want to continue like this. We are working, and we hope to reach an agreement." Martinez sees his current deal expire in 2026 and though his admission sounded optimistic he will stay, there could be scope for Arsenal and Chelsea to move if negotiations do break down. Both London clubs are on the hunt to sign a new striker with Victor Osimhen, Ivan Toney, Benjamin Sesko and Victor Gyökeres among the names linked. Football. London understands that Arsenal are in the market for a dynamic centre-forward. Martinez, valued on CIES Football Observatories at €100 million, £85 million, could certainly fit into that category. However, at 26, he may be considered over the age threshold of Arsenal and Chelsea. But, there is a potential scenario that plays out next summer where if talks do stall he could be available at a cut price with Inter keen not to lose him on a free transfer the following year. Arsenal icon Martin Keown has previously compared Manchester City striker Julian Alvarez to a Dennis Bergkamp as Mikel Arteta's side hunt for a new forward. The Gunners are in the market for a striker and Alvarez has been linked with a move away from the Etihad Stadium. RB Leipzig striker Benjamin Sesko was previously among Arsenal's top targets for this summer. However, Fabrizio Romano has reported that the 21-year-old intends to sign a new contract with an agreement over a future move, prompting Arteta and sporting director Edu to search for alternatives. Alvarez has reportedly attracted plenty of interest from other clubs, including Chelsea, after an impressive season with Man City. Speaking in September, Arsenal invincible Keown likened the World Cup winner to one of the Gunners' most iconic forwards. "He reminds me of Bergkamp because he starts as a striker and just wanders into that position and you're wondering who will pick him up," Keown told Match of the Day. "They haven't missed De Bruyne, which is a massive credit to him. His intelligence of movement where he wanders into that spot, always looking for space, always in the pocket and they always find him. He's always on the half turn, ready to go, looking for the big man up top. He stretches the back line. They're playing now at an incredible level, wonderful talents all over. He'll drift out wide as De Bruyne does occasionally. He's got everything ahead of him, a wonderful talent." With Arsenal now being forced to look elsewhere after Sesko's U-turn, the fact a club icon like Keown has already spoken so highly of Alvarez will do the Gunners no harm if they do decide to go for the Argentinian international. Despite being unlikely to budge Erling Haaland from the Man City team, Alvarez still made 54 appearances last term and notched 32 goal contributions, scoring a brace against Fluminense in the Club World Cup final. It appears that clubs will face an uphill battle to prize Alvarez away from Man City, while Atletico Madrid recently ruled themselves out of the race.